Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the 4th International Conference on Applied Science and Technology, 23rd to 24th October 2021 in Samarinda, East Kalimantan. My presentation today is about coral transplantation and monitoring planning at Mokotamba Dive Point in Pulisan as a conservation efforts and tourism sustainability. The group of research group consists of 5. I'm the leader of the group, and Yodi Gumolili, Max Pesik, Maxi Sendiang, and Efrawanta as the members of research team. I will begin with the introduction. Coral reef are aquatic ecosystem that generally live of living things considering the function and role for the survival of living things in the world. Mokotamba waters, located in Pulisan village, the coral reef area suffered from damage caused by natural and human factors. There are many living coral fragments that separated from their broadstock scatter about. Seeing the occur, it is necessary to make efforts to restore by means of coral transplantation. The objective of the research is to specify the growth rate and survival rate of coral fracture fragment transplanted into plant media in Mokotamba Pulisan area, North Sulawesi. The literature reviews of this research consisting of coral transplantation and monitoring. One of the activities carried out to restore or rehabilitate coral reef is to carry out coral transplantation activities. Monitoring needs to be done as a control materials to see the condition of coral fragment and the growing media. Transplanted, according to our research, the coral transplantation, were monitored annually from July 21 to July 22, and their size was adjusted every 3 months. Monitoring the effectiveness of coral monitoring focused on the effectiveness of coral restoration, and most studies consist of 53% were followed for less than a year. The methods used in the determination of planting media placement is based on field observation. The method used was the scuttle method that glues naturally fractured coral fragments to metal pieces of the sondo shape, with each fragment transplanted to the direction of the sun rays. The result of the initial research were carried out by measuring the initial length of coral fragment in each unit of planting media, and then it was measured periodically every 4 months so that the growth rate and survival rate of transplanted coral fragment obtained. Research location is at Mokotamba Dive Point in Pulisan, is located at 1 degrees 0.68 to 0.26 on the north and 125 degrees 0.13 on the east. Mokotamba Point is located on Pulisan Beach as one of the natural beaches in North Minahasa Regency, Indonesia. This area is located in the Likupang area as a special economic zone in North Sulawesi Province, Indonesia. The result shows that the expected result of monitoring activities is to obtain data on the growth rate and survival rates. Coral fragments are also expected to provide benefits for the conservation and sustainability of coral reefs. Monitoring was carried out on each coral transplanted on the 4 growing media that I mentioned before. The shape is sondo shape. Monitoring planning. We planned monitoring of transplanted coral was planned to be carried out for time in 3 months. Monitoring was carried out in each transplanted coral in the 4 planting media that sondo shape, as I mentioned before. The measurement uses a ruler or a swing meter. The measurement was carried out on the height of each transplanted coral fragment, and it was performed the measurement of transplant area condition such as water temperature, salinity, and water brightness. We have started the initial monitoring on 22nd of July 2021. And we have here the table consists of fragment 1, 2, 3, 4. And the size in centimeter we have measured that has already presented in this table. So in each monitoring, we will measure how far or how this coral transplantation are growing. And also this research is related to conservation efforts and tourism sustainability. One of the conservation efforts is coral transplantation to return to being a good and attractive dive point for tourists to dive at that point with good planning or tourism sustainability. Attractive point for diving may increase the insight of experience of tourists who come to dive as a tourist or the visitor of this dive point. They will have the best experience and can be spread to their colleges, and it is expected to increase the tourist visit to ensure tourism sustainability in Pulisan Beach, especially in a Moko Tamba dive point. Our conclusion of the research is the coral transplantation showed that the 4 growing media used were made of iron with the size of 120 centimeters long and 120 centimeters wide, made in the form of a circle resembling a sondo shape, and this sondo is the local name of tool for filtering fried product or other foods. The shape of the sondo was taken because of the attractive shape used as a planting medium of the seabed and its attractive shape after assembling more than 4 sondo units to form coral reefs. This form has never been made by other researchers on the coral reef. So this is new, the shape, we create the new shape to form the coral reefs. Later, we can imagine if 4 to 8 sondo is assembling and will grow the very beautiful coral reefs. The result of the research on the monitoring plan for monitoring the transplanted coral, which is planned to be carried out 4 times every 3 months. Monitoring was carried out on each coral transplanted on the growing media that forms sondo shape. Measurements were made of the height and of each transplanted coral fragment that we have already done before on the 22nd of July 21. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all my presentation today, and question and answer will be delivered now, and please ask if you need some more explanation. Thank you.